Hello. So we're going to talk a little bit in today's video about why Q-tips are bad. As you may have heard, doctors don't like Q-tips. At least we don't like them to be put in people's ears. There's two main reasons for that. The first reason is, most people use Q-tips to clean their ears, so to try and pull wax out of their ears. The problem with a Q-tip is what it frequently does is it pushes wax farther into your ear. The end of a Q-tip is sort of a big ball, and it's hard to get that ball around earwax to where you can pull it out. So what happens is some of the wax gets stuck to the Q-tip and comes out, but a lot of the wax gets pushed farther in. And what I frequently see is I look into somebody's ear who is coming to me for ear cleaning, and there's just this, hard rock of wax just pounded down onto the eardrum. And sometimes you can even see it's sort of a concave appearance to it. You can almost see where the Q-tip keeps getting pushed into the wax, and it gets molded into that shape. So in that situation, it's not a very fun experience for the patient to get their ear cleaned because it's pretty uncomfortable, and it's also difficult for me to do. So I find the best solution for this is prevention by not using the Q-tips in the first place. So that's the first reason. Q-tips, in contrast to what you think, which would be to clean the ears, they tend to actually make the ears worse by pushing the wax in. So the second problem with Q-tips is that the Q-tip is actually quite rough on the skin inside of the ear. So, if you took a Q-tip in your hand, I wish I had one here, but you can have an imaginary Q-tip, and I rubbed it on the back of my hand, the Q-tip feels nice and soft. It's cotton, it's not anything rough or hard. The problem is the skin inside of our ears is much more delicate than the skin on the rest of our bodies. So that's what feels like very soft cotton on your hands or your foot or somewhere else is pretty rough, harsh cotton on the skin inside of your ears. So this can cause, small tears or abrasions to the skin in the ear, which can then lead to infection, chronic itching, chronic dryness, and other problems. So a lot of times, even if people aren't plugging wax into their ears, you can cause a lot of skin problems and chronic irritation and pain and itching, which then leads people to just use the Q-tips more. They scratch their ears with them all the time, which feels good when you do it, but it leads to problems in the long run. So overall, Q-tips are just not good for your ears. So you can use them for other parts of your body and to do other things, but just don't stick them in your ears and you'll be in a much better place, I promise. So, if any of these are issues for you, you can certainly come see me and we can get things fixed up for you. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you learned something, and give me a call if I can help you in the future.